Hello, I'm ZARASHID, and welcome to this week's Matters of Opinion. The cost of serial killing suspect Anthony Sowell's legal defense, including fees for lawyers and experts, has exceeded $570,000 according to court records. Anthony Sowell is accused of killing 11 women whose remains were found in and around his home on Imperial Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. He is charged with multiple counts of aggravated murder, kidnapping, abusing a human corpse, and tampering with evidence, and could receive the death penalty if convicted. Now, this is the most expensive publicly funded criminal defense in Cuyahoga County's history. Common Pleas Judge Dick Ambrose granted most of Sowell's recent funding requests, and the only expense the judge hesitated to approve was a request for an additional $75,000 for a social researcher whose job is to humanize Sowell in order to evoke the jury's sympathy and ultimately save him from the death penalty. Now, I believe that there are some cases that deserve the death penalty. There are some cases where the evidence is so convincing and so overwhelming that there is no question as to who did it, how they did it, where they did it, and when they did it. So why should taxpayers be forced to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to lawyers that are playing some kind of game of legal gymnastics? Would these lawyers spend this much time and go to such great measures if they were defending this case pro bono? Especially if the facts in the case were overwhelming as they are in this case. It seems almost a slap in the face of the victims' families for them to watch this spending spree being carried out to defend a man that the same judicial system wouldn't spend a couple $100 investigating when the first suspicions aroused that he may be the killer. Judge Ambrose stated that the duty to investigate does not require defense lawyers to scour the whole planet on some off chance that something just might turn up. Reasonably diligent counsel may draw a line when they have good reasons to think further investigation would be a waste. It's time for counsel to draw that line and just get ready for trial. More of this spending spree will only benefit the lawyers involved and should be scrutinized very careful by the public. Because when the facts are all presented, the final verdict will be what many of the people in that neighborhood already knew and tried to tell the police long ago. I just don't understand why it costs $575,000 to deliver that verdict in a courtroom. Well, that's my opinion. What's yours? You can email me at zarashid@villagetv.org. You can view this segment again by placing ZARASHID in the search box on YouTube, and we're also on Facebook. I'm ZARASHID with Matters of Opinion.